Welcome to Love Bits. In this video, we explore the question, why do you keep falling for the same type of person? If your last few relationships felt similar, despite different partners, it's not bad luck, it's psychology. You may find different faces and names, but the emotional dynamic remains the same. Your brain is wired to seek what feels familiar. Even if a relationship dynamic is unhealthy, your nervous system interprets what you've always known as safe. Familiarity feels like home, even when home was painful. Psychologists call this repetition compulsion, the unconscious urge to replay the past. It is an unconscious drive to repeat familiar emotional patterns, often rooted in early childhood, hoping to finally resolve them. The emotional dynamics from our earliest relationships become the blueprint for what love feels like. We don't just remember these patterns, we embody and unconsciously recreate them in adulthood. We don't always attract what we want. We attract what we know. For example, someone anxious may fall for someone avoidant. This familiar dance feels magnetic because it echoes something deep and unresolved. That intense chemistry might actually be familiarity in disguise. The electric feeling of meeting someone who just gets you can be your nervous system recognizing a familiar emotional pattern, not compatibility. Intensity is not always intimacy. The moment you name the pattern, it loses its power. Awareness is the first and most important step. When you can observe the cycle without judgment, you create space between the impulse and the choice. Patterns can be broken with awareness, time, and compassion. Breaking a pattern doesn't require perfection, but noticing. Each time you pause, reflect, and choose differently, you are rewiring the path. Healing is not linear, but it is always possible. You deserve peace, not a puzzle. A healthy relationship should not feel like a constant chase or an unsolvable mystery. You deserve connection that is calm, consistent, and kind. That kind of love exists, and it starts with recognizing what you've been settling for. Something to sit with. Think about your last significant relationship. What emotional dynamic did it remind you of from earlier in your life? Just notice, because that's what matters. And subscribe to Love Bits for your weekly self-love update.